Hey there, social media enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the wisdom of Galatians 6:3. The good old verse that talks about humility. Let's add a bit of humor to this, shall we? If we're going to talk about humility, we might as well have a bit of fun, right? Alright, so Galatians 6:3 says, "For if anyone thinks he is something when he is nothing, he deceives himself." Sounds a bit harsh, right? But let's be honest, we all know that one person who thinks they're the bee's knees, don't we? The humble brags we see on social media, posts like, "Just ran a marathon before breakfast, no big deal," or "Cooked a 7-course meal with my eyes closed, NBD." Classic humble bragging, am I right? And who could forget the classic, "Just finished reading the entire encyclopedia for fun, #blessed and bookish." There's a dose of reality for you. But hey, let's take a moment to reflect on what Galatians is really getting at here. It's like your favorite auntie, always ready with a reality check when your head starts to balloon a bit too much. Our trusty Galatians 6:3 is like a pin ready to prick that ego balloon. For if anyone thinks he is something when he is nothing, he deceives himself. Ouch, that's a wake-up call, isn't it? Now we all know that guy, the one who's always subtly dropping his achievements into the conversation. "Oh, did I mention I climbed Mount Everest last summer? It was a bit chilly, but nothing too serious." Yeah, we get it, Everest guy. You're superhuman. It's classic humble bragging, and let's face it, we've probably all been guilty of it at some point. But let's take a quick detour into the land of imagination. Picture this. I'm soaring through the sky, cape billowing in the wind, saving kittens from trees, and making the world a better place one superhero deed at a time. Suddenly, I feel a tap on my shoulder. "Hey buddy, you're not actually a superhero. You just make YouTube videos." Well, that's a bit of a letdown, isn't it? It's a bit like that when we start believing our own humble brags. We might feel like superheroes, but in reality we're just regular folks with some cool achievements under our belts. It's great to be proud of what we've done, but let's not lose sight of the fact that we're all human. We all put our pants on one leg at a time, even Everest guy. Imagine me standing on a podium accepting my imaginary award for Most Humble Person of the Year. I'd like to thank my cat, Mr. Whiskers, my biggest fan and constant source of inspiration. As I wave to the adoring crowd, I can't help but chuckle at the absurdity of it all. All kidding aside, let's remember the wise words of Galatians 6:3. Stay humble, my friends, and maybe resist the urge to turn every moment into a brag-worthy spectacle. Until next time, stay humble, stay happy, and keep those feet on the ground, because nothing screams "I'm totally modest" like a selfie with your latest trophy, right? But let's not forget our friend, Galatians 6:3, always there to keep our egos in check. It's a gentle reminder that while it's okay to be proud of our achievements, let's not get carried away and start believing we're the next superhero. Unless you really can fly, in which case, please do share. Now don't get me wrong, it's not about downplaying your accomplishments. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're not just blowing your own trumpet, but also not hiding your light under a bushel. A tricky balance, I know. So the next time you're about to post your casual marathon before breakfast selfie, maybe just pause and think, am I sharing this to inspire others, or am I just trying to show off? And remember, humility doesn't mean thinking less of yourself, it means thinking of yourself less. Humble brag not so much. Before we wrap up, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you for tuning in. I know your time is precious, and I'm truly grateful you chose to spend a bit of it here with me. If you found this video helpful, or if it made you think, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It's a small action, but it helps more than you might think. Thanks again, and don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Remember, the journey towards humility is a marathon, not a sprint, and every little bit of encouragement helps. So, let's inspire each other to be the best version of ourselves, one humble brag at a time. Before we sign off, let's take a quick peek behind the scenes. As you know, creating these videos is a labor of love. And we've spent countless hours researching, scripting, recording, and editing to bring this content to you. We're always learning, always improving, and we're committed to providing you with the most accurate and engaging content possible. This process isn't always easy, but it's worth it when we see the impact our work can have. It's all about fostering a community where we can learn and grow together. So, here's a heartfelt thank you for being part of this journey, and we hope you'll continue to join us as we explore more topics in the future. Remember, your feedback is incredibly valuable, so don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments section. We're excited to see where this journey takes us next, and we're even more excited to have you with us every step of the way.